Hi everybody, it is time for Super Kids. Today we are going to read our story that goes along with the letter W. All right, but before we get into that, we are going to do some practice with the w sound or the W sound. So I'm going to say a word. If it begins with a W, you're going to wiggle like a wag. You're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And if it does not, you're going to be still as a statue, okay? So wiggle, wiggle, wiggle if it begins with a W, and still as a statue if it does not. Okay, so let's do the first one. First word is winter. Winter. What are we going to do with winter? We're going to wiggle like a wag. Awesome job. All right, next word. Cover. 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 What are we going to do with cover? Still as a statue. Still as a statue. Awesome job. Next one. Water. Water. What are we going to do with water? We're going to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Awesome job. All right, next one. Orange. 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 What are we going to do with orange? Still as a statue. Awesome job. Wash. 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 What are we going to do with wash? We're going to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Awesome job. Next word. Apple. Apple. What are we going to do with apple? Still as a statue. I'm sure you guys are doing awesome. All right, next one. Wild. Wild. What are we going to do with wild? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Awesome. Quietly. Quietly. What are we going to do with quietly? Still as a statue. Awesome job. Last word. Wonderful. Wonderful. What are we going to do with wonderful? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, awesome job. 2 thumbs up. All right, so what you're going to do now is you are going to grab your Super Kids books. But before we get into reading, we are going to watch the W song. All right, here we go. Enjoy. All right, before we get into the story, I am going to review with you some words that might be in the story. Not might be, will be in the story, of course. So the verse 3 that are read are memory words. Memory words, of course, are words that we should know right off the bat without even sounding out, because some of them you can't even sound out. So this one, we learned about this one. T-O spells two. F-O-R spells four, not the number four, but like we're going for some milk at the store. And then O-F spells of. Now, let's read the next one. So we're going to sound out this one. I want you to try to sound out that word for me. Went. Went. Next word. Wind. Wind. Awesome job. Next word. Off. Off. Now, why didn't I go off? That's right. When there's a double letter, we make one sound. Good job. Next word. Swim. Swim. All right, sound out this word. Drift. To drift means to wander away. All right, so like sometimes when there's a boat, sometimes it drifts away from the shore. All right, next word. Stilts. Now you might see these at the circus. These things are what people wear to make them taller, so stilts. And we know this word. What's this word? Wagwags. And we should know this when we sing this one too. Planet. Planet. So let's go with 4. Repeat after me. 2. 4. Of. Went. Wind. Off. Swim. Drift. Stilts. Wagwags. And planet. All right, awesome job. Now I need you to grab your SuperKids books and I need you to open up to pages 27. Please open up to page 27. There we go. 27. Sorry, page 28. I apologize. I must have read the thing wrong. All right, let's look. Can you find the title of the page, please? Please find the title of the book. Find the title. It's in the corner. Let's read the title together. Lily and the Wagwags. What's the title? Lily and the Wagwags. Awesome job. So now let's review. Lily is our super noodle, and she decided that the super kids are going to use their imaginations and become wagwags, which are make-believe people who have traveled to make-believe planets. Now, we learned about those planets last week, but we're going to visit them today, okay? So, what I'm going to have you do, the whole point of this story is to find out what each planet is like and how the wagwags feel about visiting it, okay? So, what we're going to do, I'm going, like we do with every story, I'm going to pause the video. You are going to read the page by yourself. And then when you are ready, you're going to unpause the video. And I'm going to read this story and ask you some questions about it. Okay? So good luck. Do your best. And when you are ready, you can unpause the video. All right, let's read this together. Lily led the wagwags to the wet planet. The wet planet is a mess. Okay, so what is the wet planet like? Look around. What does it look like? Well, of course, it is wet. It looks very, very muddy. And it's a mess. It's messy. All right, let's continue reading it. Ready? The wagwags slip in the mud. Swim fast! Let's get off the wet planet. Okay. Do you think the wagwags liked the wet planet? I don't think so. You want to know why I don't think so? They said they have to swim fast and they want to leave it really quickly. Now, if you liked a place, you would want to stay, correct? Yeah, and they want to leave, so they do not like the wet planet. Okay, so as I read the story about the wet planet, I ask myself, is this a real or a make-believe place? Now, I can tell it's make-believe because the children cannot visit real planets. They're only kids. I also see that Lily has used a sprinkler and a little pool to make it a pretend planet. So I know that this is a make-believe planet and not a real planet. Okay, let's continue on. Page 29. Page 29. All right, read it to yourselves, and when you're ready, unpause the video. Let's read together. The wagwags went to the hot planet. The wagwags went in a tent. It is hot. So where are the wagwags now? What planet are they on? What was it called again? The hot planet. And what has Lily done to make it a hot planet? What did she do? So she hung up a heavy blanket like a tent, and they're having all the super kids crawl through the tent. Now, what happens after the wagwags crawl through the tent? What happens to them? They get really, really hot. That's right, good job. They get hot and sweaty, and I do not like being hot and sweaty. All right, let's continue on. The wagwags will melt. Blast off for the wind planet. Okay, so Lily says blast off. What do you think blast off means? Do you leave slowly or do you leave really, really fast? You leave really, really fast. What kinds of things blast off? I can think of when it counts down, goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! What's something that blasts off? Yeah, rockets and spaceships. Awesome job. All right, let's see how they like the wind planet. So turn to page 30, and I'm going to pause the video. When you are ready, unpause the video. Let's read together. The wind planet is not hot. Bits of fluff drift past. So what is the wind planet like? It is windy and it is cool. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Is the wind planet real? Yes or no? No, it's not real because remember, the wagwags don't actually travel. It's all make-believe. What does Lily use to make the windy planet? What does she use? What is that called? She uses a fan. Now, they say, the next sentence says, bits of fluff drift past. What do you think the bits of fluff are? What do you think? You want to know what I think they are? They are small parts of the plant. So you know how like dandelions, when you want to blow, that you blow on them and then the white floats away? That's what I think the fluff kind of looks like that. I think that's what it is. All right, let's continue on. Let's rest. Sip a glass of Planet Pop. But the wagwags must not stop. Do you think the wagwags liked the wind planet? Yes, they do. How can you tell? Look at them. Do they look hot or like they want to leave? No, they look like they're relaxing. Some of them even have their eyes shut like they're taking a little rest. Oh, I would love to be on the wind planet. Okay. What is Planet Pop? What's that? What's Planet Pop? It's a drink the SuperKids pretend is from another planet. Awesome job. Okay, let's continue on. Turn to page 31. Page 31. All right, try to read by yourself, and when you are ready, unpause the video. Okay. The wagwags stand on stilts. The wagwags get to the tip-top planet. So where do the wagwags go next? What is this planet called? The tip-top planet. Why do you think this planet is called the tip-top planet? Where's the planet? It is high up on top of the bus, and you need tall, tall stilts to get on it. Okay. Ready? Let's get to the planet Wump. Hop off. No, Lily, I will not hop off. But Lily hops off to the planet Wump. Okay, what does Lily want to do next? Where does she want to go? What planet? The planet Wump. How will the wagwags get there? How do they get there? They have to jump off the bus. Now, why do Sal and Icky, they don't want to go to the planet Womp? Why don't they want to go? Well, they have to jump off a bus. And a bus is really, really high. Isn't it really dangerous to jump off a bus? Oh, I don't know. I gotta continue to read to see what happens. Ready? All right, turn to page 32. I'm gonna pause the video. When you are ready, unpause. Whoomp. Lily lands on the planet Whoomp. It is soft. The wagwags hop and land. Whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. It is fun to land on the planet Whoomp. So how do you describe planet Whoomp? What is it like? They say it is soft and it is fun. Why do you think the planet is called Planet Whomp? I think it's because whomp is the sound the wagwags make when they land on the planet. Now, is this a real planet? No. What is this planet made of? Something you sleep on every night. A mattress. Do you think the wagwags like Planet Whomp? I think so. Now, how do you know? Look at their faces. How do you know they like this planet? Well, they're smiling. They even said it's fun to land on Planet Whomp, and they are smiling, and they look like they're having fun. All right, awesome job with your reading. Now, I just have a few questions that I want you to think about for the end of this story. So, I want you to think, which planet would you like to visit most and why? So we had the wet planet, we had the hot planet, we had the wind planet, we had the tip-top planet, and we had planet Womp. So they went to many different planets. Which one would you want to go to and why? You want to know which one I would like to go to? I would like the wind planet because I am just looking at the wagwags and they look so relaxed. It looks like it's a beautiful day out. Oh my goodness, I think I could spend all day on the wind planet. I could. I honestly think I could. Here's another question I want you to think about. If the Super Kids were to play this planet game again, which planets do you think they would change? Which planets do you think they would change? Hmm. Which ones did they not like as much? They didn't like the wet planet because it was messy, it was muddy, it was really, really messy. And I know I don't like getting messy. And they did not like the hot planet because they were getting so hot and sweaty. So maybe some things that they would change is either make the wet planet more fun, have the wet and hot planet more fun, or maybe they just wouldn't go to those planets, right? All right, last question I really want you to think about. Do you think Lily did a good job as the super noodle? Why or why not? Do you think she did good as a super noodle or not so good as a super noodle? I want you to think and want you to think about it. All right. Well, I just want to tell you, you guys are doing an awesome job and you guys really did good with this story and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, okay? There is no practice page for today, so head on over to math or if you did math already, have a great rest of the day. Bye, have fun.